It was supposed to be in the 60s, but the wind is blowing like it's March and you want to go out and fly a kite. But I don't. I just want to go out for a long walk and talk to you guys to remind you that only 3 more days to apply to our Easter Bunny grant. We're giving out $30,000 again this month. We do this every month. So if you miss this month, you can do it next month. And it's the easiest grant this side of the Pecos. I think that's from an old cartoon somewhere. But all you have to do is give us 1 sentence or more, as long as you want, on how you would spend $1,000. I mean, this is, and you have to be a member of Let's Go Help. So if you go to letsgohelp.com, you'll see a notice that if you join, you're eligible to apply to this monthly grant. And we've given out, just hundreds of people got the grants now already. And the biggest joy for us, I do it because the selfish reason is that it feels so good when I hear how just $1,000 or $500 could help somebody so much, and we're fortunate enough to have that extra money to give out, which I never thought in my whole life I'd be doing something like this. But it's really for the members, because the members make this happen. The members make us profitable, so they get the money, they get the profits back. After we pay us, of course, then we try to give as much as we can every month to members. And if you go to Let's Go Help in the Facebook, remember, go up to there's a tab up on top of the Facebook group that says Guides, Guides, and you click that and you'll see a link to Let's Go Help 2. And it's easier for us if you apply at Let's Go Help 2. And actually that's a place to see what everybody else said, what they're applying and the stories that they're sharing. So you could, it's like, cheating on other people, but it's open. Everything we do is open source. You'll see the winners too. If you go up to Guides, then you'll see the winners for the last 7 or 8 monthly grants that we gave out, and all the names and what they got and everything. I'm not on Facebook, but I signed up, renewed automatically, but I can't even figure out how to sign in. Okay, you just go to facebook.com/groups, and then put /Let's Go Help. So that's facebook.com/groups/Let's Go Help. And then you just go to that page and they'll tell you if you're, you could get on right there, because if you applied, we put your email address in there and it should accept you right away. If it doesn't, then go send us an email at letsgohelp@gmail.com. That's the way to get a hold of Magic Mary. Magic Mary is the one that makes all this stuff happen. I'm just the trained seal out here in front of the camera. Magic Mary makes it all happen. And you can reach Magic Mary by letsgohelp@gmail.com. So anybody has in trouble getting on the side or whatever, or we screwed up, which we have a tendency to do at times, at least I do. Man, the older I get, the more I just leave debris as I follow along. Perfect. I will get that figured out. Thank you for and it's important because we're only here to help you. And if you don't let us help you, then we're not doing a job. And don't be afraid to keep asking questions all the time. Everybody learns in a different way, and we're all not perfect. We all struggle, and that's the philosophy behind everything we're doing. And to remember to help other people, help other members that are, you could read all their requests and see, hey, you're trying to do that, I did that too, and over here I got it. So, and by the way, if you remember too, we give out trophies. Share us your story on how you got something, and we give you a trophy. It's a coffee mug with a trophy on it, and it said, I'm a government grant gopher. That means you dig into there and got the money, because that's what it takes sometimes. Sure, sometimes it's easy and you can just fill out one application and and that's it. But a lot of times it's going to be harder than that. Like anything, like getting a job, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Getting a date, sometimes it's easy, sometimes not. Well, the same way with getting grant money. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Yeah. So that's why we want to reward people who stay there and finally get it. So let us know. Just do a new, grant that say you're looking for the Gopher Award, a government grant Gopher Award, and we'll send it in the mail. You'll get it in the postman. We'll send you this nice coffee cup that calls you. It has a trophy on it, so people look at, hey, what the heck did you win this for? And you can tell them what you got. And that has encouraged other people to do it. This is money that is just sitting there, and people don't know, so they think it's a little tough, so they don't apply, and all that kind of stuff happens. And it's a pity because you could really solve problems with this money. And people really need it. I mean, people apply to our program with only, $1,000. And these programs out here, like, boy, there was a program I wrote up yesterday, I think it was, that the state had $30 million they couldn't find anybody to give it to, and it was for people who want to go back to college and finish college. Maybe 10, 20 years ago you started college and you need, another semester or two. They have money there to give you that money to do it, and they can't give it away. I mean, this is what's terrible. That's what's happened with the CARES Act. A lot of the money is sitting now in state and local governments, waiting for them to decide to give it out. And they've been sitting on that money for a year, sometimes even more. So that's the problem. So the inefficiency and bureaucracy. The bureaucracy is all like that. Big business isn't any different than big government. It's the same thing. That's why it's a lot more flexible and easier to move. That's why I like small business. You don't have to have meetings and all that kind of stuff. We just go, people know what to do, and let them do it and figure it out and help people. And that's what being in business is about, helping people. That's what being in government is about, helping people. My name is Samuel. I'm not part of the system. I'm currently unemployed, watching over and taking care of two handicapped. Oh, what was that? How can I apply for the $30,000 grant? No, you have to be a member, Sammy. I'm sorry. But also, if you're a caregiver, every state has an office for caregivers. So go to 211.org or findhelp.org and ask for caregiver support, because we have to. If you're not there caring for somebody, you're the glue in the whole system. You caring for somebody who needs something. So that's why we have to take care of the caregivers, because without caregivers, we'll really get screwed. And that's why important. Caregivers are more important than, the people who need the care. They're given the care. That's important in our society, in any society. So you're important, and that's why, we don't do much for that. Whether it's daycare, whether it's elder care, whether it's, somebody with disability. Boy, that's the most important jobs we have in this country. And we don't treat them that way, certainly. If you could throw a baseball, you can make $10 million, right? But you're going to care for somebody's life. Wow. You can't even get minimum wage. So don't forget, you have 3 more days. The application closes at April 4th at midnight. So you got to apply April 4th by midnight. Just tell us, say you're applying for the $1,000 Easter grant, okay, and tell us how you would spend $1,000, and you go in the hopper, and April 4th we close it, and then we start. It usually takes about a week or two, maybe 10 days to figure it all out. Pick the winners. You want to see the winners? They're in the they're on both. Let's go up to the Facebook, and you look at the guides, GUIDES tabs. That's where the link is. That's where you can see all the winners of all the past grants you have. I mean, this is the real thing. Do anything that isn't real. not to. So I'll talk to you soon, and thanks for being there.